and perfecting oneself through education, self-discipline, and growth. 6. Equality. Equality is a state of being equal in rights, opportunities, and status. It emphasizes fairness and justice for all individuals regardless of differences. It promotes unity and harmony among people. 7. God. In the context of the supreme mathematics, God represents the divinity and supreme potential within each individual. It symbolizes the creative and transformative power that resides within all human beings. 8. Build, destroy. To build is to create, construct, and uplift. It involves adding value, knowledge, and positive contributions to oneself and others. To destroy is to break down, eliminate, or overcome obstacles and negative influences that hinder progress and growth. 9. Born. Born symbolizes the beginning or creation of something new. It represents the potential for growth, development, and change. It signifies the continuous cycle of birth, life, and rebirth. 0. Cipher. Cipher represents a circle or cycle that has no beginning or end. It symbolizes the interconnectedness of all things and the infinite potential for growth and evolution. It signifies unity, completeness, and the balance of all elements. Similarly, the most honorable Dr. Malachi Z. York L. brought the science of all of these with necessary alterations to the lessons. Among these alterations were the adjustments of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. The word right was added to knowledge and wisdom, as well as the word understanding, except that word was a spell that needed to be both broken and reversed, and so it became right overstanding. We, those who were and are and will be willing to walk that pathway, would no longer understand or stand under anyone. We would function as guides or guides, guards, and we would stand over or rise up. Many think, however, that right knowledge is some made-up idea that only pertains to followers of Dr. York. I said that is not the case by far. The path of righteousness has always been a path rooted in right knowledge. Take note that right knowledge is the basis of all aspects of the aligning supreme mathematics, as the traveler of that path must come to know and make after that knowledge acknowledge that which is right before taking that walk. Right knowledge has been the goal from the start of all of this. Right knowledge is associated with both Christianity and Islam, appearing situationally in books like the Bible and Quran. In the protext of the Quran, or Quran, the gem of right knowledge refers to the overstanding and application of true, pure, and authentic knowledge as revealed in Al-Quran, which is the holy scripture of Islam, believed by Muslims to be the word of God, as revealed to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Right knowledge in Al-Quran encompasses various aspects: knowledge of God, knowledge of the Quran, knowledge of the prophets, knowledge of the hereafter, knowledge of Islamic law, Sharia, knowledge of creation. In the protext of the Bible, the precept of right knowledge can be understood in various ways, encompassing the idea of understanding and applying God's teachings, wisdom, and truths as revealed in the scriptures. Let us take a look at some of the key aspects of right knowledge in the Bible: knowledge of God, knowledge of his word, knowledge of salvation, knowledge of truth, knowledge of wisdom, knowledge of righteousness, knowledge of God's will. The umbrella of it all is that right knowledge in the Bible is about seeking and applying the truths and teachings of God in one's life, growing in faith and understanding, and living in a way that reflects God's love, grace, and righteousness. It involves a deepening relationship with God, a commitment to his word, and a desire to live according to his will. I said right knowledge, as should be clear, is not some made-up idea of no relevance before this day and time. Right knowledge, right wisdom, right understanding, and sound right reasoning. Observe, if something does not sound right, then there is always a reason. And if something does sound right, there is always a reason. We have the master teacher of all times, Dr. York, to thank for all of these and for other higher sciences such as the aforementioned affirmation. Twin affirmation, whose twinning partner in rhyme is affirmation, one must first be willing to accept the definiteness as well as the elusiveness that vibrates within that tone. Affirmation. Whoever you may think you are in this existence is only halfway definite, if at all. What say you about the other half or so that is you, supposedly, in its absoluteness? Does it not ring the bell of the hidden mystery? Who are you? What I am informed you may have accepted as your own being must be in some way eclipsed, which is to say, etymologically, left behind. I said, you are much more than what you are. This is only one half of the key. The other half of the key is you are much less than you are. You must be willing to step out of the formation that you have become so accustomed to. To remove the accustomed version of yourself is to remove the costume you, which is the synthetic you, as you are already whole and real. Yet you have to be able to understand that not knowing who you are is a part of knowing who you are. As your willingness to accept that you don't know all things will pave the route towards true enlightenment. True enlightenment. You must take off the costume of the absolute. A custom, is only a custom-made representation of what it really is. Be not only open, but also willing and excited to receive affirmation, and you will come out of the formation of old into the providence of the peaking ascension realm. The informational lifestyle or way of life that urges one to cling onto an idea or precept that they feel as though they know absolutely will inevitably prove to be a prison. That being's only means of escape will be their activating the wise self. What's the wise self? The wise self is the self that knows that even when they know, they still do not know, as change is constant. What is known is only one's reflection upon the data they were up to that point of their presumed know, privileged to obtaining and reflecting upon. What can human beings actually know then? One might argue that human beings know that when they breathe in and then breathe out, this in and out process allows for their survival. Yes, this is true, based on what we currently know. The question is, will this be truth, still be true, a century from now? No, the question is, will this truth still be true a century from now? How about 1,000 years from now? Now, meaning both in this very moment that I author this scroll, as well as whichever moment comes to be, if it does, that you, reader, are able to receive these words. The truth about human beings is being required to take in oxygen to survive could very well change right now, or a minute from now. That truth is not an absolute truth then, is it? Is anything even true or absolute? Is it even reasonable to explore the gem of what I call the eternal pursuit? A gem that offers the notion that God is an outstanding magnet of a sort, pulling all torchbearers, travelers, etc. toward all whilst constantly traveling away from anyone who dares to trot the path to the true light. Think of the reason I relay about the importance and the power of the question. When you decide to walk in alignment with the power of the question, you decide to quite literally go on the quest, as even the breakdown and build-up of the word question reveals. Quest means a search or a pursuit made in order to acquire something. The word ion or eon means to go or going. The one who walks, let me fix that real quick, hold on. The one who walks in the true light and in the true sound are wise to remember that they are to never stop questioning, never stop searching for and pursuing light or science. Okay, so who just gave you the breakdown of question? Quest, ion. The word ion, ion, means to go. So when you question, you go on that quest. You with me? You go on that pursuit eternally. Never stop searching for and or pursuing light or science. All right? So I'm going to stop it right there. That was just, what, 4 pages? You understand? So yeah, I be writing books and shit. And the books are very in-depth. You can read these books over and over again and get something new out of it every time. Right? These are new breakdowns, new build-ups. I just showed you right knowledge isn't even something that is new or made up by Dr. York. Right knowledge was what they had to give Moses. Right? The green light, none of that's new. Okay? Let me show you some of this stuff. Logarithm, logos plus rhythm. Logos, ratio, word. Arithmos, ratio, number. This word ratio brings you around to the word reason. All right? So there's a reason for words and there's a reason for numbers. Logarithmos. Watch how I show you. Many of the sacred sciences that would aid people in getting in tune with the beyond levels or degrees have been hidden within the words and numbers of the languages human beings use to express thought. Among these sacred sciences is that of the self-multiplication science. All of this is new, all right? Which is really the science of adding on to the self, using the science, meaning what is known about the self and the unknown self, multiplying that self times yourself as many times as necessary to be able to reach a newer level of science, having obtained a newer, higher value. These types of sacred sciences are kept concealed within sciences like that of the science of logarithms. Logarithms equals how many times must a base number be multiplied by itself to amount to another number. Do I need to read it again? Logarithm. How many times must a base number be multiplied by itself to amount to another number? You understand? So the logarithm is basically the exponent or power to which a base must be raised to yield a given number. Let's dissect the term and extract the gem. All right, so let me show you the formula for logarithm, which is the bx equals n. 1 second. B to the x equals n. Here it is right here. All right? So you do understand, right? The formula for logarithm. I'm writing everything, showing you the science. I gave you an example. All right? So this x right here give you the 4. All right? So 4 will be the logarithm of 16, okay, to base 2. This is base 2. All right? 2 to the 4th power, 16. All right? Meaning this symbol right here, x, is a question that need to be answered. Solve for x. All right? If this 2 is you, how many times must you multiply yourself by yourself to reach this new level of degree or higher level? Times 4. Okay, so your logarithm would be 4 equals logarithm of 16 to base 2. You understand? So there's a few different ways you can find it. The most simple way is this right here. X is the logarithm of n to the base b. It's real simple, okay? I know it's math, but it's really simple when you think about it. All right? So the decoded science of the logarithm as it pertains to the hidden sciences that, when revealed, are applicable on a real life scenario basis, is a science that assists one in determining how much or what type of what? Power, okay, right here, X, would be required to reach a certain level or degree, all right? What is power? Many may be familiar with the famous saying, knowledge is power. Surely it is the application of knowledge that proves power, all right? This is what is being relayed by the saying, knowing is half the battle. One must take the potential, that is knowledge, in its state of being possessed, and activate it or make active that knowledge. Acknowledge it. Okay? I will tell you a short story of a young woman who came across the science of the logarithm. Her life changed from that moment forth. This is the never before told story of Bosworth. All right? So why did you name her Bosworth, Faze? Because base, power. Bosworth. Base, power. Are you with me? If you understand these two sciences, then listen, do y'all get what I'm doing? If you learn logarithm, you can apply it in real life. Am I making it up? Am I trying to sound smart? Go study. All right? But who would be able to show you logos arithmos? It sounds like some shit you activating. Logos arithmos. It's how we in Harry Potter. And so long as you stay on that base and understand the power that's necessary, you'll be able to get to the new value. You understand? I'm telling you. We're not going to read Bosworth's story. Okay, we're going to go past all that. Because I want people to have that. What else can I give you? I go into mirror dimensions. More to break down the base 10. Talk about the Mayans and their concept or precept of zero. The primordial waters. Yeah. I go into, I show you marriage. Marriage is married. I will read that for you real quick. I'll read the beginning and then we get out of here. All right? Just showing you, yeah, we own that. Because what? God is an infinite circle whose center is everywhere and whose circumference is nowhere. Anonymous. Peace, reader. I speak plenty great life over you and your loved ones. I am always excited and grateful to take these walks with you. You may be new to this journey. You may have been here, walking alongside me, even before the first scroll was prepared and presented. Another moment has come, and there is always, Another moment has come, and there is always a sense of divine timing that is detectable when these words flow forth from me. This is one of the many things I appreciate about the position I possess. My being both able and willing to submit and surrender to divine has brought us to all of these genetic activations, reminders, and be encouraged. Much has come, more shall. Nothing is by mistake. Everything happens for a reason. This scroll is called Nothing versus Everything. Why? Is it because there is actually a versus or a war in motion involving the two? Is there actually even a difference between nothing and everything? Why is it that versus is placed at all in between these two mysterious placeholder words? Do they not exist together in harmony? Surely nothing and everything are not at odds with one another. I entitled this scroll Nothing versus Everything simply due to the fact that there are more people who would take an interest in a versus as opposed to a collaboration. Let me read that again. I entitled this scroll, Nothing versus Everything, simply due to the fact that there are more people who would take an interest in a versus as opposed to a collaboration. Drama. It pulls in the masses. If I had chosen to give this scroll the title Nothing and Everything, instead, we may not have optimized the type of attention that was required to have it be that more hands were laid on the gems within these pages. Remember, the more, the merrier. In this day and time, the time of the sun or the risen sun, in order for the order to be reestablished, we need more people to step back into the light of the mother, my son, who is married, who will be ready for the married age of the Lamb. All right, so you're seeing it here first. Remember, I came out with the wedding of the Lamb. Let me tell you something else. It's the wedding of the Lamb. All right? Remember, the Lamb had to be wet too. It had to be taken underwater. All right? He had to be baptized. It's the wedding. Listen and watch. Okay? Marriage of the Lamb. Marry age. Marry age. Wedding, marry. But also marry. Or more. Maury. All right? Why do people go on Maury? To find out who the, listen, somebody said it, who the Father is. Okay? I really wish I would have thought about that when I was writing this part, but that's in the air. Okay? There is no coincidence that movies like Avatar, Way of the Water, have emerged in these urgent currents. We are currently in the currents of the mother, the water, the mater, who is Mary, or Mari, which is where you get the word maritime, like maritime law. Mary plus time. Mari or Mary literally is a word meaning sea, S-E-A. The people in and or of the world must return back to the ways of the water. This is what is meant by the matriarch. Never forget, it is the woman, the women who are the omen of God. And it is they who are the closest to God, moving in the frequency of water purely. Maritime law is all about the waters, the sea. We, who are the ones who have been working overtime, fighting to get the earthlings to see, all right, S-E-A, S-E-E, and C, which is a note, middle C that we're trying to get people to understand about. All right, because when you go to middle C on the bass clef and middle C on the treble clef, you're right there in the center. And we told Moses to meet at the middle C, or where the two C's meet. Where the two C's meet on the music. All right, right there. Okay? Middle C. Go back into the water, just like when it's that time to get baptized. How will you be born again? And you must. John chapter 3, verse 3. If you don't find your way back, which is forwards, to the waters that you all came from. Get back in alignment with water, and you will find yourself in alignment with God, who is who or who. The door that leads to who is at the end of the straight and narrow path. Know that the word straight is the homophone of the word straight, and the latter deals with water. Know that the word narrow is the homophone of the Greek word narrow, which also means water. The straight and narrow that is quoted often is built upon the science of returning to the water. Walk on the straight path, S-T-R-A-I-T. Okay, I did it like that on purpose. And you will find the door to who. Know that the word who door also means water. And take it not to be by chance. I can show you more of God in the currents of the water. Navigate with me. Do you remember, if you read it, that in my book, How to Speak Elite, I opened up the mystery box and revealed to you the secret or sacred behind which is now up front. Walking on water. Who remembers? Walking on water. Navigate. Right? A gate is a door, you see? And when someone knocks on your door, what do you ask? Who is it? Yes, who is it? It is who that causes you to ascend. If you were to look at the word water and its formula of elemental composition, hydrogen to oxygen, or H2O, and if you were to let water be represented as a W, you could behold a new revelation. It will reveal as follows, or appear as follows. There goes who right there with water. Again, no coincidence. Life, as we know it, only exists because of the existence of water. Surrender yourself to the flow of divine. You are no longer in the time of man. Time has sped up. Water vibrates at a higher pace than land. Move like water and flow. Become formless and shapeless, as spoken by late and great Bruce Lee. From the waters came all things we know, and back into the waters all things must go. Right? So I go in, break all that down. The land, the sea, da-da-da-da-da. All right? So that book is Nothing versus Everything. I'm about to pin this. If y'all are interested, those of you who want to get the books. All right? By show of emojis, how many people have the book packets, or the scrolls? And also by show of emojis, how many people are seeing the things I've been talking about in the books pop up in reality now? Out of the darkness, rehab. You know what I mean? How many people know they're not normal books? Let's do it like that. Drop an emoji if you know these are not normal books and that the writings in these books are other level and they stream through and they appear in real time. Right? You saw it happen with the brother Anti-Diminished. I wrote his name in the book, put his picture in the book. Right? I had just got off the phone with him. I talked to him on the phone. We had a whole conversation. Right? And I was just trying to explain to him, like, yo, you being called. Okay? You came to me correct. All right? You're being called. Get on that path. And I said, we'll see. When I start saying more shit, then when I start rapping about more shit. Until then, they won't me. Do what's going on. I ain't doing nothing but rapping what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I can't rap about some shit can't rap about no fucking jet. Can't rap about no boat. I can't rap about that. I ain't shit yet. I rap about this shit, what's going on. Like you used to niggas just feel me. Even though you gotta switch it up sometimes. Like, I got more shit, calm shit. I got all type of shit. But it's like, this what's going on. Do what they like. You feel me? And I get what you're saying though, like you like my big brother, you feel me? They're my big brother right here, like you probably my big brother age, you know what I'm saying? Like he have taught me about shit like that all the time, but it's like this what's going on, you feel me? Like you look like I'm the new generation. You was here before me, you feel what I'm saying? So you already you like I get what you're saying. I've been like you just like crazy, like yo, he tell me. He just had no told me like look, this nigga ain't fade one, he was showing me so he playing music and shit like that. He said he gonna say something about you next, little bro. Yo, he told me. And that thing, you know, it pop up on my Instagram. I'm like, cause I ain't even see it though, you know, I just really like. So I'm just really trying to see like what's going on, you feel me? Like I ain't on no tough shit. I ain't, you feel me? Yeah. One-on-one, you feel me? I ain't on no too tough shit.
Nah, I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. You look, you the only one. You said you 19. I'm 25. How old bro is? How old you is, bro?
I'm 32.
So I'm 25. I probably come out older than, you know what I'm saying?
I know you a young nigga, but get what it
Yeah.
It don't matter your soul, your spirit, the shit you do. I'm 10 man with you. I'm on the same
I see that shit.
Yeah.
No, we want to tap in.
So look, I gotta tell. Yeah. Go ahead.
The way we approaching the game, I'm trying to do this shit how them white folk do it, bro.
Yeah.
We need to make some D's at this shit before we make a change. Cause people won't listen to you. They don't give a fuck if you don't got the money to show in this materialistic shit. Show to you. We gonna do how the white folk do. How Gucci, Balenciaga, get what? They wait till they make billions of dollars and then they say fuck niggas. You feel me? Then we hear all the bullshit after they done made the money. So get what? Yeah, we doing this shit right now. We is. We understand the kids is behind little bro. We know he got the other generation fucked up. We got to make the money first, and then we gonna switch this shit up though. But right
So look.
we got to portray that lifestyle.
So look, I'm not tripping. First, I want to say to bro, to Anti, nigga, you the first and only nigga who came this way. So I gotta tell y'all off rip. Nigga, I've been at war. I've been at war since 2018 when I first started talking about this shit. When it was 24 Heavy, Lil Baby, Noodle, all them. I've been at war. The only nigga who really stood by me was Slime Like Shawty. But all the rest of them niggas went to school with me. And they know I've been on this same shit since we was in school. And anybody who really know me, they know I was shooting music videos for niggas who was doing the same music you doing. This ain't never been no hate. For the simple fact you just got on the phone and just came and just let it be known that you see what's going on and you ain't on no bullshit, this ain't finna be no problem. This finna turn into a whole other thing. I got your back. This finna turn into a whole nother situation. You feel what I'm saying? Let me ask you a question. And I don't know who you under, who over you with the music, who your management, or what label you with, or you got your own shit. Bro, can you just give?
I'm signed to APG.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you just look at it like this, right? And this for brother too. What's your name, brother? Slim.
Yeah.
I heard you. It's clear to me what you're saying about the money, shit like that. I've been hearing the same. I get it. It makes sense to me. Can we do it like this? Can we do, this don't even got to be no feature, no none of that. But can we just get one like real, Baby did Bigger Picture. I begged Baby to do Bigger Picture. He finally do it. Everybody was fucking with it. They was fucking with it. Granted, Lil Baby already made a name for himself by the time he done put the shit out. Can I get one song from you, bro? Just like, not even just telling your story, but just, can you just let it be known that you don't gotta mention me or nothing, but can you just let it be known, or let it be known through your music, that you understand how powerful your shit is? I ain't never said, like, this is another thing. When I come for niggas, like I went out, Letter to Sexy Red, Letter to Lil Baby. This, if you go listen to that shit, it ain't no diss. If you go listen to the shit, it's just me saying, like, it's a list of questions that I really want to sit down with niggas and just ask them, like, bro, you ever been to a funeral? I know the answer. You ever lost somebody that's real close to you? I know the answer. You ever been shot or shot at? I know the answer. This shit ain't fun. It's not no fun shit. Black Youngster he just lost his brother. He just lost his brother. He said, fuck the world, nigga. That's how this shit make you feel for real. Being in a situation where you know gunshots ain't just gunshots. You know somebody dying. You done been in a situation on both sides of this shit. So all I'm saying is, hell no, I want niggas to win. I want you to get more money than what you ever thought you could make. I want you to be beyond whatever you thought. When YoungBoy went on that billboard and did that interview, and was like, he atoned for the fact that he know that he the reason why a lot of folks is out here living how, cause we see, let's say it like this, you might not know how big you are to somebody, bro, right? You might not get it, cause I don't know how big I am to certain people till they tell me, right? But this nigga, I got a blood brother of mine, my biological brother. The nigga wanted to grow up, be an Esquire, business owner, rich man, successful nigga, all of that. But by the time he hit high school, he started hanging around them niggas and started listening to YoungBoy. After a while, you can't relate to YoungBoy because you ain't on that. He wasn't on that type of shit. But he had to start getting on that type of shit to start actually relating to the nigga who he listening to. Now my brother's so far gone. He far gone. If it's to the point where if it's some shit I gotta handle, I'm gonna call my brother to go handle that shit because he far gone. You feel what I'm saying? All the meanwhile still trying to tell niggas, you know what I'm saying, to come back home with it. So all I'm saying to you, little bro, like I carry guns. I teach my brothers to carry guns. I teach my brothers how to shoot. Teach my brothers what to do in certain situations. I'm not no nigga trying to be blind out here to what's really going on because I'm from that cloth. I'm just saying, somewhere along the line, God put that shit in me to be like, we got to flip this shit around. I'd have been to a lot of funerals. I'd have seen a lot of mamas crying. When Lil RT, who I had put a letter out to him, it wasn't even about him. The nigga 9 years old. What I look like 25 years old, talking down on a 9-year-old. If you really go listen to that shit, you'll hear me talking to them folks who are around him. Because no matter what we know this shit like this in the community. But no matter what we know, we shouldn't be promoting that shit. Now, we know it's little young niggas, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old, run around just like him. We know that. But that don't mean it's the right shit. You feel what I'm saying? But in that same song, I was explaining to the nigga like, bro, one day you gonna grow up and realize what I'm saying is the real shit. One day it's gonna catch hold to you. One day you're gonna be like, wait a minute, I didn't fuck with bro because of how loud he was about the shit he was doing. But then it's gonna click and be like, my soul matter. And I'm looking at you right now, bro, like, you got a soul on you. You just handle this shit how OGs didn't handle that shit, which means it's either in you like that to handle it, or you got real solid niggas around you, stand-up niggas around you who own a square, who said, hey, step to the nigga this way. I got none but respect for you. I'm finna, look, the whole post, all that shit coming down, the letter to anti the menace that I was lining up, because it was coming. I ain't even finna go that route. I'm not finna go that route. I'm gonna be watching, bro. I'm about to follow you. I just want you to give me one song, bro, like just who you are, bro, and how you get like that folks. Just mention God, bro. I'm not even no Christian, but just mention God. Like, that's why I was saying shout out to Rollo. Shout out to them niggas who at least leading people to the religion that's gonna get it back in order. Nigga, I know how this shit go on both sides, but we gotta get this shit right. And since you done stepped this way, I'm in your corner. I'm in your corner, bro. Drop your music, pop your shit, go off. I'm in your corner. Just know your brother gonna be walking with you, and he gonna be sending you the same way I did with Slime Light, same way I was doing with Nuda. You gotta ask some niggas like, yeah, he really like this. All you gotta do is come with that God spirit. He gonna acknowledge it. Hey, big bro Slim, I'm with him. I don't have no issue with him. This shit ain't finna go no other type of way. I'm behind you. Just put the fire up under bro to just remember what he doing. Cause they trying to use niggas. They make it seem like it's about the money. But really in all actuality, they want niggas to crash out. That's all they want niggas to do. They'll use him, but he got a powerful ass voice. I just wanted to just, not even about that one song. I just want him to remember this conversation for life. I ain't never got shit to say against Anti, nothing. I ain't finna go live on it. I ain't going big on it, none of that shit. I'm behind lil' bro. I'm behind him.
I respect it. And get what, bro? Rather, like, that's why a nigga step to you the way a nigga step to you. Tap in, get what? We ain't gonna do.
And they came shortly after and locked him up. I spoke about the key and the bridge, right? I also put Youngboy picture on the front of the X Marks the Spot book. They came and locked Youngboy up. Okay? Some people may not understand. It's over a lot of people's head. I hear it. So I'm gonna stop that. Send donation, email. Some people have that pen. All right? There's a few of us here that have a pen. We've been given the authority to write, author right. You know what I mean? So if you want the books, it's 12 of them. All right? We sending them out. And whatever the 10,000 is that she need to do whatever it is, walk away from Pops. I'm on duty. I want to believe. Like I said, is it true what they say online? You can believe it if you choose. It's okay. It's fine. So then I start thinking like, damn. You feel me? Ain't nobody gonna cause me to walk away from Pops I'm on duty. So if something is in Tyler Jet that make people like she running everybody away, she not running this one away. Rod Hayes not relevant. He not relevant. He never was. Not in this story. Rod Hayes tried to kick it too. I didn't let him. So he started switching up and started talking about that Native American shit and the Moorish shit. But he was trying to kick all the Anunnaki talk on Clubhouse. Like he was in touch with them and they was giving him bumps from the house and all kind of shit. And they was going to attack America if they didn't let Larry out. All kind of shit. I don't know who sent him. Or who he worked with. Or for. I don't know none of that. All I know is he can kick it to y'all, but them Clubhouse calls is somewhere out there floating where I stepped to him back in 2021. And I was like, who is you? And like, yo, that's Rod Hayes. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Who is that? Why you, yo, I stepped right past the crowd. Went straight up to him. And we're like, yo, you know who Dr. York is? Yeah, I know who Malachi. I know who Malachi is. Okay, cause you sounded like bro. You sounded like him. You trying to kick it like you on that. And we ain't going. So then he switched it. He actually was using I think it was a 19L, the picture at one point in time. And he told people in the Clubhouse room, he was like, y'all make sure y'all listening to FaZe. FaZe is one of them angels. Everybody be trying to kick it, but they, remember, I got a brain on me that remembers shit. So, no. I don't know what these folk got going on. But they not relevant. They're not a part of the story. You know what I mean? Then Isis Wisdom forget how buddy she was trying to be with Rod. Now all of a sudden he got all these allegations and shit. Now you call yourself exposing him. He did this, he did that. Why everybody be flipping like that? These be y'all folks. And then all of a sudden they done did all this. Nah. Rod stopped talking about what he was talking about because I pressed him. And I said, yo, do you know Inky? No? Okay. Why you speaking on him? Do you know N.V.E? Okay. Why you speaking on him? What you talking about? Because you start speaking over there, you talking about a whole family. You don't know nothing about what you talking about, bro. Nigga start putting his picture around of some light-skinned nigga who supposed to be Inky and shit. Talking about some Inky is here. Man, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I remember all that. Y'all remember all them games? You mean to tell me Inky is here? Hold on, y'all. I gotta turn the camera around so y'all can see my head. You mean to tell me Inky is here? One more time. You mean to tell me this nigga Inky is here on the planet Earth and he got a social media? The nigga took the time to come up with an act. He got an act. The little thing. I can act Inky. I can act Inky. I can act this nigga. I can act this nigga Inky. Is that what you try to say? This nigga. And everybody asked me, what you think about this, Phase? What you think about? What do I think about it? Nigga, what the fuck is you doing down here? If you don't get your lanky body ass back on that ship, the fuck is you doing down here, nigga? I'm fucking prince and shit. You're a prince. Bro, your ass getting deported, bro. Go back. Go back, bro. You down here on social media for a nigga posting your meals and shit. Inky? But they make it look good. Nigga walking around in all white. Inky goes to the cleaners? The cleaners? The cleaners? Inky make sure his shit get pressed up, linen. Inky down here. Walking around. Bro, what the fuck are you doing, nigga? Who gonna press the button, Inky? Who gonna press the button, Inky? You don't get your linky body ass back on that ship. They can't talk like this. Cause that ain't y'all family. You can't talk like that. I'm the only motherfucker who can wow. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all say, blasphemy. Oh, now we see. Bro, get your spirit body ass on in the corner. Stand there. Time out. Time out. The fuck? What do I think about it? What do I think about it? Bro need to take his ass back the fuck on the plane. You're not supposed to be down here, nigga, walking around trying to get women and shit, bro. The fuck? We see you, sneaky dinky. Sneaky dinky inky. Get your ass back on that ship, nigga. You ain't doing shit. We're walking around, being light-skinned, with white on. Get your ass back on that ship, gang. Fuck. That's y'all spooked out. Y'all nigga be spooked. The fuck? The hell? You got one time to show me one more nigga that look like Anu. Tomorrow, so you think this Anu? Do I think that's Anu? At the mall? I'm so angry. I'm angrified. Do I think that's Anu at the mall? What do you think? What do you think? Do you think that's Anu at the mall? Well, bless you. Bless you then. The hell? If somebody send me that picture one more damn time with these lookalike niggas, tomorrow he look like Anu. He actually don't. He actually look more like N.V.E. If you being real. Nigga, room for the wrong nigga. N.V.E. want everybody gone. Just letting y'all know. They still want niggas gone. Niggas out here room tomorrow. Inky is among us. Bro. The fuck? I'm like, where did these niggas be coming from, bro? What the fuck? Where did these niggas be coming from, bro? I am one of the, bro. And then I'm like, bro, he need to come out here and clear that shit up, bro. Before I get mad. The hell? I am not Inky. All right, thank you. The fuck? You know how niggas be letting that shit go on and don't clear it up? You know what I mean? That's about like if one of y'all was like arguing for me. No, that nigga phase one jury is real. And I was just sitting there just like, you know what I'm saying, drinking my water and shit, leaning on the wall. Phase, your jury real? You heard what he said. No, I'm asking you yes or no. Why you asking me that? You don't gotta ask me all that. Real niggas know. You can't tell by looking? No, that's why we got a diamond test. Don't get up close to me, nigga. Don't get up close to me. It'll go down in here. Start changing the subject. I don't like niggas. I'm not even supposed to be out here in the public. All right? I'm gonna let y'all figure this shit out. I'm going back to safety. Because I don't trust niggas now. Niggas want to get close up on me. Let's go. Let's ride. All y'all niggas. Ask me if my shit. That's what they nigga basically doing. Bro, you're not Inky, bro. Why don't you let niggas know that? The fuck?
Is your jury real? What he say? What he said? What he had said? He said it real. Okay then. But you ain't saying nothing. You ain't saying nothing. What, you want a problem with me? You know what I mean? Niggas is inky and shit. Bro, as far as I'm concerned, everybody but me gone. You know what I mean? Nah, I can't say that. It's about 5 of us left here. Everybody else who y'all keep trying to tell me niggas is niggas, bro, niggas don't be them niggas. I don't know them niggas. Everybody else gone, waiting on us. We the last niggas holding the gate open. We don't know them niggas, bro. The fuck? Inky got a Corvette. He done came down here to get... You talking about Inky now? Inky got a mama and a dad down here on Earth. Bro, Inky don't do that. Them niggas don't incarnate. Them niggas don't do that. Them niggas just show up. The fuck? Them niggas just pull up on your ass. Boom. There go an Inky right there, nigga. It's what it is. That shit made me mad as fuck, bro. And they keep doing that shit. Do you think Rod Hayes is Tahuti? Rod Hayes don't think he Tahuti. He think y'all think he Tahuti. Rod Hayes looking at me and say, I'm not Tahuti. He know he ain't damn no fucking Tahuti. The nigga's name Rod. Roderick. Hayes. The second. He know he ain't no damn Tahuti. Young Pharaoh know he ain't Tahuti either. His name Marshall. Marshall Cannon. Nigga got a name that sound like his parents had to constantly tell his ass to get down from there. Tahuti didn't have to get told to get down from no motherfucking where. Didn't nobody tell Tahuti to get down. Can it, Marshall? You're not Tahuti, nigga. I'm upset. This shit be making me angry, bro. Niggas be calling themselves the god of the universe, the god of the fucking solar system. I'm so sick of everything, bro. The telekinesis niggas done got on my nerve. I'm just upset at this point, bro. Bro, I'm gone, bro. The fuck are you doing out here eating chips? I'm leaving. I'm not staying. The fuck? I'm trying to tell you something. I'm about to go. Pokemon. Heavy. Pokemon. Yeah, hey. It's cosplay. I figured it out. Egyptian con, Hindu con, Buddha con. I'm irritated. I'm stressed. I'm aggravated. You know what I mean? Everybody want to be a motherfucking character that already been told about. I don't got no new characters. Y'all remember them days when motherfuckers used to come and introduce you who they was? These same ass niggas on the block. I am Tahuti. Bro, we already had you. The fuck is you doing, gang? We already had one of you, nigga. And then everybody want to be the same nigga. Somebody lying. Somebody is fucking lying. Everybody can't be the damn Tahuti, nigga. Notice everybody try to be the high-ranked nigga. Everybody want to be the high-ranked elder. Nobody don't want to be the elder that just hold open the door for the niggas to walk out. Everybody want to be the elder that releases the bombs and shit. Some nigga DM me today was like, I'm the Messiah. I'm like, bro, okay, I love that for you, nigga. Like, why the fuck is this a part of my conversation? I'm the real Messiah. You're not. I didn't say I was a damn Messiah, nigga. I don't want to be no damn Messiah. I'm about to go. Y'all niggas talking to me like I'm finna stay here. I'm about to go. I'm letting y'all niggas know what's going on. You know what I mean? They don't want Papa home. A bullshit. A bullshit. Cause soon Papa come home. I'm leaving, bro. I don't want to kid. This is some bullshit. This is not mine. This is not my war. It don't make sense. I don't fight wars that don't make sense. Why niggas can't be who they mama named them? Everybody is like the angel.
Back feeling, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to go check that ninth album out, man. Go check that joint. The Michael album hard too.
Yep.
The Michael album, if you want to get crunk, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It got like a couple of tracks on the other one, but yeah, we talking about tonight, man. Life is like a video game. And I heard you when we was doing that tape, it's gonna be coming out soon. We're gonna keep that on the low. But that video, you said there was something about video. You said that because people thinking my wife almost got into an argument with me when I said that, you know, life is a video game. She said, nah, because you can't, like Grand Theft Auto, you can't just go and run somebody over. On a video game, you can run somebody over and they might get back up. Nah, on a video game, the fucking ambulance come get their ass, even on Grand Theft Auto. But she said, like, on a video game, you can do shit and get away with it, and, you know, it's not real life. You ain't gonna have the consequences.
In the movie Matrix, right? Where I had to explain to people the movie for us, the Matrix movie for human beings who are viewing that movie was the video game for the characters in the Matrix movie. Because they thought that the movie was just, you know what I'm saying? So we think that the movie is just something to be analyzed and broken down and it's an allegory and da-da-da-da. That's people who get to a certain level. They say, well, it must mean this or it must mean that. It takes a certain people to see the simplicity, and these people are telling you how this reality literally works. In all actuality, if you're watching the Matrix movie, if you've ever seen any of the movies, that's why I was confused when people were saying that Sophia Stewart was stolen from or all this other stuff. Listen, I'm not saying, I'm telling you how this reality literally works. In all actuality, if you're watching the Matrix movie, if you've ever seen any of the movies, that's why I was confused when people were saying that Sophia Stewart was stolen from or all this other stuff. Listen, I'm not saying that the case didn't take place. What I'm saying is, if you've ever watched the Matrix movie, you could have had an awakening about what you're dealing with. So if they did steal it from, it's like it had to get to you anyway. Would you have rather it come from Sophia Stewart, or would you rather come from the Warner Brothers? Either way it goes, Sophia Stewart is somebody to say Sophia, wisdom. A steward is somebody who guards the wisdom. So Sophia Stewart's job was to guard the wisdom to a certain point or to a certain level or to a certain date, and that wisdom got out. Okay, it was supposed to come. If these other people who were literally called the Warner Brothers came to warn you again, just like Al-Quran, if you read the Quran is quoted literally about the same 19 that gives you the 101 that you find in the movie Matrix. If the Warner Brothers came to warn you, what are you complaining about? You understand? They tricked you. They put you on the white and the black. The black, you think that somebody was a melanin dominant, supposed to be a melanin dominant woman, is coming out saying she was stolen from, and you're not looking at the grand picture that says that, wait a minute, why would these people be able to put out this much information to begin with? Why would they do it? What would be their purpose of putting out the Matrix? You understand? And I remember Sophia Stewart telling people, don't watch the fourth one, and that was confusing to me because as somebody who grew up on the Matrix, the fourth one cleared everything up. Because he was making it about a video game. He was the one, Neo was in control of a video game that he was actually a part of. Video games are just replicas of things that we actually experience. You understand? I don't care if it's the Monsters video game. I don't care if it's about, you know what I'm saying, The Sims. I don't care if it's a Barbie doll game, whatever it is. These games cannot be created without us having already adhered to the science that allows for these things to come to life, which is our vision being replicated in real time. You understand? In some way, even if it's just what you think it's your imagination coming from that mental plane and materializing. So what you're asking, the answer is, we say, what is video? The etymology, which is the etymological breakdown of the word, is videre, okay, which means to see something, videre, to see. So I say a video is literally saying, I see something. You know what I'm saying? So people say, yo, call me on video or call me regular. You want to see me as in the image that you think is me, but really you're not looking at me, you're looking at a screen, okay? And you're looking at electronic signals that form into pixels that say, this is phase that I'm looking at. You think you see me, you don't see me. Even when you're looking at me standing in what you say in real time or in real life or in person, right? And it's up close and personal, you're still not seeing me. You're seeing a reflection, you understand, of light, okay? Which goes into what all of this is about. You can't see without light. Are you with me? So they say, yo, let's put this reality into a game. But what was the purpose of it? They didn't do it for no reason. They didn't say we're just going to give people video games because we like people. No, they gave people video games the same reason why they gave people radios. They gave people video games the same reason why they gave people televisions. You understand? It was all about entertainment. All right? Keeping people literally intertwined. All right? Because when you say entertainment, it's right there next to the word intertwined. But if you say the word entertainment, you're literally saying enter into being entangled. Okay, or group, you say entree, which means a group. Don't it sound familiar? They say like they're preparing you for the beast to be ate upon, all right, or feasted upon, an entree, all right, and then you get the tainment, which was basically literally saying tame, to bring people and together and say that they were stuck to each other. You understand? Or to hold them, right? Go down the word teneo, which means to keep, right? So if I got somebody entertained, I keep all of you, the ones who are amongst the collective, entree, amongst all of you, among you, together, held in place. And that's exactly what people do. They say literally was glued to the TV. We weren't allowed to watch this shit. It was called the idiot box. You feel what I'm saying? My mama called this shit the idiot. My umi was like, you're not allowed to watch the idiot box. You understand? And as I grew older, I comprehended what she was saying more because it was all about programming. You know what I mean? Even when you start to form a video game, which I did a video game when I was like sixth grade. They had a program online. It was called Splatter. You understand? So I started learning about gaming. Gaming is all about coding. You understand? Same thing that people talk about the simulation. How you gonna speak on the simulation? You don't know what a video game is. How you gonna speak on the simulation? You don't know how video games are formed because all of that goes into coding. And in order for you to code, you have to know how the reality works. And the reality works off of two main primes, okay, which are two main lights. And those two main lights or those two main charges, all right, negative and positive, black and white, give you what you say binary. All right, say the word bi, and you're saying two. And nary, you're saying not only neuro, which is your brain, okay, which you have two brains. You have your left hemisphere, your right hemisphere. Okay, you're also saying nuri as in light, nor. Okay, and there are two lights. And those two lights are what? The true light and the false light. Are you with me? So people have to learn coding, all right, in order to go into a program and realize how they put it together. The same way when I told you, if you know how something is built, you know how to destroy it. The science of the 8, build and destroy. If you understand how something is built, you can destroy it. If you know the diagram of something, you can build it up and break it down. You understand? Like I explained about the situation that took place with the terrorist nuke. Are you with me? They knew what the diagram was, if you understand what I'm explaining to you. Okay, and it was all about what? Towers, how many? 2. Twins, all right, and what? Planes. That's a video game. Okay, now what card was that was being played? It was literally called the terrorist nuke card that you find in the Illuminati card, what? Game. And they just put it to it. So they already have their game. They just wanted to put it in front of you and say, we're going to make sure that they have a vision of our game. All right. And then it programs you. And then eventually you try to figure out, how do we get here? You consciously were being programmed, subconsciously being programmed and accepting a reality before you got here. Now you're looking at the reality. You don't know how you helped them build it. Okay. In many ways, when they were rolling out their video game programs, they had the design documents. Okay. Or their GDDs. Remember I told you what a GD is, growth and development. Okay. If I come in with a design document, that's basically the blueprint of video games. Are you with me? So they came in with their game design documents and they gave it to you with their card games or with their movies, their CIA rollouts, which the movies were. All right. Their science fiction. Okay. Making sure that they put the fiction on science. To know something that is false. How you know fiction? Unless you're telling me we know it ain't real, but we didn't know it wasn't real. Are you with me? But what did they do? They didn't give you comedy fiction. They didn't give you action fiction. They didn't give you any of the other romance fiction. No, they said science fiction. Okay, because they wanted to indoctrinate you, meaning they wanted to falsify. That's what it means to doctor a thing, to doctrinate. All right, they wanted to falsify that which was knowledge. Okay, so they put the truth right there, but they falsified it and said, this is only what? entertainment. This is only to keep you held in place. This isn't information that's going to mobilize you. All right? Oh, you want a mobile phone? Here, we'll give you a mobile phone. It's called a cell phone. Because up under these tones or these frequencies that you are tapping into with this device, listen to this Debbie device, Eva, all right, with this device, what will you be doing? You will be being trapped. Cell. Go look at what a cell is. It traps you. Cellus. It means to trap. A little storage room or a cellar. Go look up cellus. Cellus. Are you with me? And then phone, which is the sound of the tones. Okay, so you want to be mobile? Oh, we'll let you be mobile. All right. What do you want to do? What else you want to activate? You want to activate telepathy, or we'll give you a telephone landline. We'll connect you to this phone. Are you with me? Tele means far off, and phone, sound. Are you with me? Television. We'll give you a far off vision. Where is this vision coming from? It's coming from far off, and their far off is at the top of their pyramid. Okay, where the Illuminati sit, or the elite ones sit. All right, or the ones who you call they sit, and they pass down all these visions, okay, so to speak, to the rest of these people. So when you see memes and pictures and images of the Illuminati playing a game on the backs of the people, even if it's a board game, whatever you want to call it, all right, that's the reality. They're playing a game. They'll tell you something is real, but in all actuality, it's real. And it's just a play on words. And as a lyricist, I know everything about word play. Are you with me? So if I say it's a play on words, what are you talking about? Give me a play that was on about words. Did you go to a play and watch that play that was on words? If you go to the Fox Theater and watch a play, which one is about words? Or do all plays have words in them? You understand? No, they call it a screenplay. Okay? And then you go and you look at, where's the screen? You feel what I'm saying? So you watching a play, but they're playing on your senses. They say, no, it's a playwright. We're playwriters. I'm a playwright. You know what I'm saying? What did we used to say when we were young? We say, you don't play right. Now, you can't play with them. They don't play right. No, I do play right. I got paper right there. I got pens right there. I play right. But they're playing wrong because they're playing on the senses. And you have to say, since when? You ever seen the joke? What am I doing right now? I'm showing you word play. You understand? Because I say since when, and I spell it out, and I say SENSEWIND. Y'all gonna say I'm crazy. Since when? But you can't since when. Somebody say since when is since when spelled since when. And now you're moving it. That's how they do it. You understand? So they say it's a movie. And they didn't say it's a, first they call them talkies, you know what I'm saying, movies, but they didn't say you go and watch a picture. But then you ask yourself, what changed other than the sound being added? Because in all actuality, it's still pictures, even though you say it's video. You understand? If anybody knows, there are rates of that frame. And they call it a frame rate. And a frame goes around a what? A picture. So you look at that, so you call it a movie because you say that the pictures are moving, but it's an illusion. Are the pictures really moving? So you go and you say, I'm about to go watch an animation. I say, well, what is it about? Then you tell me what the animation is about. You show me the animation. It's just some pictures that somebody drew. I say, so what you went to go really do is take a glimpse at 3 million pictures. You say, no, I watched an animation. They were characters were moving around. No, they weren't. Then you go watch, you say, what's a real movie? R-E-E-L. Listen, a real movie, film real. It's supposed to film real. Are you listening? But it ain't real. It's real. It reels you in. You know what I'm saying? Go look at the old technology they use in the movie theater where they would show the film and you saw the film reel and it looks like what you're doing when you pull in fish to keep them what? Entertained and trapped inside of this box or theater, home box theater. Are you with me? They say, well, this must be real. But you're looking at an animation. You say, no, those are real people. No, that's more pictures, more frames. Okay? Now, if I frame somebody, did they really do it? No. I say, well, get into frame, meaning you're not really going to do this. Watch this. Y'all remember Superman? Superman is real. Santa Claus is real. The Tooth Fairy is real. Are you with me? Now, who can argue that? Because if I say, draw Superman, somebody going to be able to grab whatever, they're going to be able to draw. Okay? Draw the Tooth Fairy. Somebody's going to draw the Tooth Fairy. Draw Peter Pan. Somebody going to draw Peter Pan. You feel what I'm saying? Draw Medea. Somebody going to draw Medea. These people are real, aren't they? Okay, draw your grandmother.
Do you want an easy way to create professional invoices? Try it free at skynova.com.
All right, draw your brother, draw your wife. Can't you put an image, can't you frame them? All right, or can't you create a statue or a replica of what and who they are? Are you with me? So what's my point? They say seeing is believing. But is seeing really believing, or is seeing only a fraction or a fractal, listen, or a part of that spectrum? Are you with me? So you see the video and you think, okay, I got the video right here and I got the controller right here. I'm in control. I can control these characters, move around these pixels on the screen. All right. I am enjoying this experience. This is reality. I am playing a video game. Okay. But that's why I tell you, if anybody who was an interdimensional traveler, if you want to use those words, came into your realm and saw you and they had to observe, right, using the thermal vision, they would only see you sitting in front of whatever this heat system is. And you're sitting there for hours. But you swear you're having an experience that's fun. You're playing a game. But all it looks to us is you're trapped by whatever this device is. And you can't move. And then they put the devices in your hand. It was no longer just in the living room. It went to your rooms, and now it's in your hands. And eventually, people going to have them in their brain. Entertainment. Okay? Keeping all of you collectively trapped, held up. All right? Or they literally say, one of the translations was saying that they make sure that they moderate how people act at a certain time period for a specific time. Are you with me? That's why I tell you, watch how they call it computer monitor. So look at this. If seeing is only a piece of your reality, then look at what it means to have sight. If you go look at the etymology of the word sight, what do you find? Aspectum. Aspect. It's right there. Aspect. And you say spect is saying light. Spectrum. Speculate. Spected. Spectacle. I have on spectacles. I'm here looking at something. Lux. It says, so these are my looks. Based off of what it looks like, you say lux, you're saying light in Latin. And in order for you to see something, you need light. Listen to what I'm saying. Watch what I'm doing and you'll pick up on it. Because I say if it's an aspect of a thing, and if I'm saying, what does it mean to have sight in Latin? You say aspectum, then all you have is an aspect of the Om. And what is Om? The most basic building block of the universe, the most basic sound, phonetically, phone, P-H-O-N, of the universe is Om. All right? Which you'll find on a lot of the Latin words, which is supposed to be a dead language. But you won't find that sound in the dead. You only find it where there's life. Are you with me? So the aspect is a fractal. It's only a piece. It's only a branch off or break off of a thing. So when you go look up fractal, you literally find fragment or fragmentum. And it means something that is broken off, a piece of something. Like when we were doing fractions. You with me? So when you do fractions, you say, this is a whole. All right? Here go the water bottle. This is a whole water bottle. Okay? If you were to break this water bottle in half, you say, I have two halves. And I say, no, you don't. You have two holes. You understand? That's a hole and that's a hole. You say, no, this is a half of it. What makes you think that? Why? Because in your mind, just because this was a composite at one point in time and you created a aspect of it, which becomes broken into two, you say, no, I have, no, both of those are a whole thing. If you were to walk up to somebody with a half of a water bottle, it's still a whole water bottle, half. Are you with me? So this is science. So then, okay, if I break off of a piece of reality and I give you a little bit of it, that's all you need. That's why people judge people before they even know what the story was. They came out and said what they said about Dr. Malachi York. Ask any of these people who come out and speak out against them, were they there? When they came out and said what they said about Brother Polite, I myself, I don't rock with Brother Polite. I myself didn't come out and say he did it. You understand? When they came out and said what they said about Rashad Jamal, I myself didn't come out, who don't rock with Rashad, I didn't come out and say he did it. You understand? Because there's a certain type of integrity that comes with somebody who is in tune with that oneness and says, first of all, I could be met with that same reality that people come and present this piece right here, and it might be a piece of something that's true, or it might be a piece of something that's false. But for you to not have the piece right here, how can you say where this piece came from? You only have a fractal. You have the whole story. And in your mind, that's all you need. And that's why you're able to be tricked. That's why you can't solve what you see. But I already seen it. So if I already seen it, you ain't seen it yet. Guess what? I saw it. Are you with me? This goes into the science of the seesaw, but we ain't there yet. Because remember, there was a movie called Saw, Phase 1. Somebody said, break it down. You ain't type it, but I hear you. I said, I'm going to build it up. And in the movie Saw, what did he say? He said, let's play a what? Game. Let's play a game. Jigsaw. Saw. If I tell somebody the jig is up, listen to me. That means that whatever the game is that you were playing is over. The jig is up. So if you know about jigsaw puzzles, they may be difficult to solve. All right, they had a book called Jigsaw Jones that I grew up reading that taught all about ciphers and code cracking and all types of stuff. It might be difficult, but it's your job to do it. And if you go look at what a jig is, you'll find the word jig to be gig, G-I-G. And what is a gig as a performer? Something that is a job, so it's a performance job. It is your job or your job or your test. And you may be persecuted. You go find what Job means. It means the persecuted one. You may be persecuted for what you saw when you went in and experienced the true light. You may be persecuted for having held on to the rope of righteousness and brought it to the rest of the world. You might be persecuted, but which one would you rather have? The whole picture, the holy vision, the complete and total image to be able to say, I saw both lights. I saw both numbers. I've experienced the binary reality. I know what 101 means. Are you with me? I understand the secret of 19. Okay? Would you rather be able to say that? Or would you be rather walking around here saying what? I come up under only one of those numbers. I've only been experiencing one of those numbers. I'm trapped in the confines of a video game. Listen to what I'm saying. If I say video, VI, what is VI in Roman numerals? 6. What is DO? DEO, who knows? I've been teaching for a while on this. Dao, Deo, Teo, Dio. What does it mean? God. It's just a few letters short of deity. 6, God. Video. Who broke it down for you and built it up? Right? Right there in the word video. So guess whose game you playing? And if you go find what the Latin word for 6 is, you'll find that it is sex. Literally. So when I tell you, when Drake comes out and calls himself the sex god, he's calling himself the sex god. Okay, that comes up out of them waters. Who was the one who told you that Toronto, all right, was saying a great lake? Ontario was saying plenty. You understand? Or many great waters. You with me? Go look into it. You'll find that it's saying great waters. All right? Who comes up out of the great water? Revelation chapter 13. The beast. Also, another being referred to as Leviathan. Okay? Which became Anton Levy for the 6 God worshiping foundation, which is the Church of Shaitan. And who is that 6 God? Shaitan. All right? And Shaitan's whole job is to keep things consoled. He said, well, you ain't say that right, Faves. You meant concealed? No, I meant consoled. Because if I gave you a video game console, now you're playing the games of the 6 God and you're comfortable playing it. Because if you say console somebody, you're comforting them. All right, now I can comfort you in the false light, I can comfort you in the true light. All right, if I am a console, you understand, then I can come and con your soul, or I can show you the con of the soul, or their sole purpose is to con you and keep you comfortable. As long as you're comfortable, guess what? You don't want to break out. You don't want to branch out. And some people have become so comfortable, some people have become so dependent on a machine that if and when you attempt to bring them out, what do you say? They will fight to defend not only themselves and their reality, but the machine itself. Are you with me? And that machine is called a video game console. They're comfortable there. A lot of people think that as soon as you try to wake somebody up, they wake up and they thank you. No, have you ever awakened somebody and they weren't ready to wake up? You created a monster for the rest of the day. Everybody gonna have a bad day. Let it be your mama. Let you be that made some noise and she got to wake up before she's ready to wake up. Everybody having a bad day. You get what I'm saying? You say somebody done set their alarm for a specific time. They can't even hear their alarm. You come in and say, yo, shake, 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 shake. Your alarm going off. They frowning at you. They set the alarm and they frowning at you. You understand? People are comfortable in their slumber. Are you with me? So what's the point here? The point here is, if you haven't experienced both lights, you won't be able to tell the two apart. That's why we said, follow the white rabbit. The white rabbit was saying it was about time. Why? Because it's about time. I'm saying both of those phrases in 2 different ways. It's about time because it's about time. And if you don't remember the time like Michael told you, then you won't know that when he said, this is it, and put himself up on that cross, spread his arms out, that this was the hour. This is it. Meaning you have reached that level where everything is set to change or risen to change. Are you with me? And that resurrection occurs when you come out of the rabbit hole, Alice. Okay, because you've been wandering around in their land for too long. That's why I say let's play. When I came here, I told my homie at 4 years old, what are you here for? I said, I came here to play. Right hand to the Most High. I said, I came here to play. He said, no, hell, you didn't come. There's too much war going on. That I said, no, I came here to play. And I went to doing whatever the hell I was doing. Okay? More and more as I grow, that makes sense. Because it's a game. Are you with me? So once you learn the design, the game don't even look the same. Once you learn the mechanics, the game don't even look the same. And what was just such a spectacle, pay attention, spectacle to people at one point in time, you're an operative. Not only do you see what the game is made of, you can make the game. Remember, Neo was working on the game. That means he beat the level. He beat that level. He beat the game. But somehow, somebody was able to convince him that it was only a game. Are you with me? And not a lesson that they had to learn to be able to graduate. And sometimes graduation, even in the word, it takes a while for you to get there. Gradually, it takes you to be able to achieve the degrees necessary to escape school or show hell. Are you with me? But how are you saying this is a simulation and you don't know how video games work? And how you saying it's a simulation and how everybody saying this is fake? Everybody using the terminology of the movie Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Most of the conscious community terminology comes straight out of the movie they say was stolen. And you don't understand the game? Why do you think the movie Matrix has a green light associated with it? Listen, I just went to go see Aquaman. Guess what? They based it off of the green light. Go make me a truth teller. And they tried to demonize it. Like they going to. The same way I told people, I said it's time to go back to the way of the mother, which is the way of the water. What they do? They come out with the way of the water Avatar movie. You understand? All right? But they focus it on people that look like they were Native Americans, who are Hispanic, supposedly. Not the Native Americans who were the melanin dominant ones. Go figure. Are you with me? I told people to look up. I said that there are a lot of crafts moving through since 2019 up to this point. They come out with a movie say, don't look up. You with me? It's all games. I'm telling you, this is how the elite communicate. So they demonizing the green light. They see us on the green light movement. Go watch it. Go see what I'm telling you. Aquaman, the Lost Kingdom. All right? Pay attention. All right? And it was all about the green light. So watch this. Why did they put the green light in the Matrix movie? And what was the 101? And what was the white rabbit? And who was the white rabbit in the Alice in Wonderland movie? And why did they give white rabbits to the children at the end of the movie knowing? Okay? Because they had escaped. The game was over. Okay? Right hand to the Most High. I read Malachi York's words with my own eyes. I won't say from where, but with my own eyes less than 7 years ago, where he was saying the game is almost over. You understand? The game, which means what? The jig is up. The game you've been playing is up. Are you with me? Go watch the movie Now You See Me. There's a line saying, what kind of game are you playing? Right? The person who was asking the question was involved with the person who was performing the trick. But a part of their trick was to act like, you know what I'm saying, they didn't know what was going on. But the jig is up. So if the jig is up, why everybody upset with phase one? Because listen, if you're a flat earther, it's like, okay, well then the jig is up. You don't know what you're talking about. You upset with me because I said, hey, guess what? You ain't been out there. So that literally kills all that. Stop stepping forward like you have the true light. All you have is assumption. Literally at the root of assumption, you got ass. You understand? And because I make an ass out of you, you upset with me. You don't answer the real question. The real question was what? Have you been out there? Answer is no. Can you stand on truth? Can you stand on that square? Okay, well then you could have never been an ascended master. For the record, I never said I'm in tune with the ancestors. You understand why? Because I'm not playing those games. If you ask some same people, name them. Name the ancestors you're talking about. And prove right now, right here, that you're related to them. Name them. Most of the time they're going to name some Orisha or Tahuti in them because they learned about that through Malachi York. Interestingly enough, because that's the one they try to bash. Okay? But who was the person, the imbecile, that said everybody got the same ancestors? Iota, do you and I got the same grandfather? Do you and I got the same grandmother? Do you and I got the same brother? Do you and I got the same mother? Do you N.V.E ancestors? How did you mystify genealogy and ancestry? Because that's what flat earth will do to you every time. That's the flat earth effect, and I'm not even upset with you. And that's all on that. That's that on it. It's a game. You understand? But they put a fire up and people say, I must respond. You don't know what I'm doing? Do you realize that I'm turning gears? Notice they still have yet to say, listen, you want to know what the only thing that tripped me out was my name was spelled F with a 1. F and then a number 1. They have yet to put my name in. You get to that crossroad and you are saying, beyond the levels that other people are beneath that crossroad, guess what happens? You start to see the true light. He wouldn't have saw a hue of green if that green light wasn't being reflected from that level of observation, or what's referred to as plane of sight. When you say levels in a video game, all you're literally saying is planes. Are you with me? Which is saying levels. And after you beat certain levels, you're out of there. And you don't have to go back. But let's say this. You go back to the level 1 after you done beat level 19. Is it as difficult to beat level 1 as it was when you first started? No. This is what we mean by the dumb man can't act wise. The wise man can play dumb. Flat earth is a dumbass argument. For people to argue some shit that they literally cannot see, that's dumb. But a wise man can step down the ladder and say, hey, what y'all doing over here? I bet you ain't been out there, and run off. And leave you in a hissy fit. What are you saying? Hissy. Why hissy? Because that's what snakes do. Leave you in a hissy fit for you to reveal your real true self. And your real true self is you have an issue with Malachi Z. York, just like a lot of y'all niggas do. And I brought it out of you. How did you go from flat earth to Dr. York? Because you are not up there in ranks. If you were up there in ranks, you would have realized what the real was. That was a real that reels you right in. Next thing you know, you showing your cards on the table. And I said, anybody who ever spoke out against Dr. Malachi Z. York, literally your time, your number is up. They thought I was playing. A few of these pillars done already failed 2023. A lot of them, as a matter of fact. I ain't even gonna say a few. So you just allowed yourself to be seen as one of those people. But that's the game. So that's the easy level. So then people will realize phase 1, he ain't really into debating. Why? Well, because debating was lower level. You understand? Listen, debate. Who taught you we're done with debate? How many times you gonna take debate? I'll take that debate. That don't make sense. You understand? You done went beyond the layer of show, which means show layer, scholar. All right? And you're a scholar still trying to debate, which means that every time somebody throw out a reel or a line, you say, let's debate. And bait is used to catch fish and pull them in and keep them stuck for the feast. We're no longer debating. So then phase, how are you shutting all these illusions down without debating? Because I'm shutting the illusions down without debating. You can't shut the illusion down while debating. Are you with me? You want to know what to shut an illusion down? The question, the query. That'll shut an illusion down. Because once you ask and seek and knock, all right, and that door is open, everybody can look through and see. Nobody says you got to close the door behind you. You go and ask this question, you come back with the answer, say, look, y'all, look what I found. And when everybody looks, L-U-X, they see the light. You see what I'm saying? So you can bring the true light back to people. That's how you can defeat without having to debate. Ask questions and wait for the answer. And the fact that an answer has not shown up as to who among you has been outside of the atmosphere still says it's bullshit. However, your belief isn't bullshit, but to say that it's truth beyond the shadow of the doubt is bullshit. And if you watch what I said that don't mean that people say that the shit is a sphere know what they talking about either. Did I ever say, I know for sure what the shape of it, that I will be also full of shit. You understand? So level up, get up there with us. Unless you had the opportunity to go out there and observe this plane, all you're speaking about is things that you believe in, just like everybody else. I respect your beliefs. However, I don't have to accept them. You understand? And I don't have to accept the mode of belief. that comes with that same lie, like they put in television. Be lie. If I be lie somebody, I tricked them. Malachi York broke that down. You understand? So we don't have to accept that. The point is, after you get into, because look, we spoke about the saw, right? Say the jig is up. After you get into the binary and learning what the two lights are, you can split that light. Or you can use what sounds like a prison, all right, which is a prism. Like when we were younger, when we got the water hose, they were playing with the water hose, you put your thumb there, and the shit created a rainbow, right? You can work with a prism, okay, and split it and create another reality, which appears as a rainbow, okay? And what is this keyword split here? When you're saying prism, you're saying saw. Literally, go look it up. Prism is saying to saw a thing, prism or prisma, something that was sawn. And like I said, there was a movie called Saw. Did you see that movie or you saw that movie? Did you saw it? And if you saw
I
it,
got the whole series of that shit, man. That shit can get it's creepy.
Mm-hmm.
It's creepy, but I'm catching what you're saying on it. You got the Texas chainsaw. You know, they go into the, I got all of them, man. You know, I collect those.
Saw, prism.
Yeah.
Now you know. It's a prism.
To be trapped.
Which is a game. You can be trapped if you don't know the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So apparently you're trapped. It might appear as you're trapped, but how can anybody escape? You with me?
Right.
How can you break out if it's a prison? You understand?
Yeah.
That means you must have known what the hole in the wall was or the flaw in the room was. You understand? You can knock and say this is an empty area behind this wall. But if you didn't know, what was the game? They literally got a game called Escape Room.
Yeah.
Right? Where people literally go in and try to escape out of the room. And they got to figure it out, do the numbers on how to break out of that room. So if I say, have you saw? Did you see Saw? Did you see it? See. Did you see Saw? Did you see the scene in Saw where Saw was saying what he seen?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Saw saying, let's play a game. That's a scene. And if you ain't never seen that, then you don't know that it might seem obscene what I'm saying. Because you ain't never up that scene. You ain't never observed that scene. Are you with me? But what I'm saying is what I seen. And what I seen is what I saw. What am I saying? That there are two levels there. It's referred to as a